Well, Scorpio, I've been to the inner recesses of my spiritual self. I have circumnavigated your horoscope. And this month, February 2022, I have some important karmic information for you, as I do each month. It's the beginning of the year, second month, and I'd like to talk to you first up on the importance of this new moon that's going to be taking place in the fourth house of your horoscope. What's the fourth house? New moon on the 1st of February, fourth house for those of you born under Scorpio. By the way, I'm Dadhichi, for those of you that are new, Dadhichi from astrology.com.au. So this is what I call the Oracle Express. Very brief, but hopefully bang on forecast for you as to what's going on. And a lot of this stuff is internal, because here we see the fourth house having to do with a lot more responsibility surrounding your home life. You may have been in two minds, especially about what to do with your living circumstances. I know that I have been. My lease just ran out. I'm a Scorpio. Mercury retrogressed out of this fourth house into the third house of contracts. Now, if you're anything like me, I can recommend that you must not be afraid to revisit the contract, the lease, the terms of agreement with someone, and let them know what you want. Unless you speak or forever hold your peace, I think it's said. Don't be afraid to ask. I asked. I said, look, I'm not happy paying these association fees here. I'm paying you enough on rent. I'm only happy to do a month-by-month lease, but if you're happy to drop those fees, I'll take another 6 months. Yeah, okay, we'll drop the fees. There you go. So that's the benefit of a retrograde Mercury. You know, everyone freaks out about a retrograde Mercury. I like to use that to my advantage, as I have, and I'm recommending to all of you Scorpios listening to this that if you've had any issue, it may not even relate to your domestic sphere. Although I do think the new moon is pointing to some changes in your domestic sphere that absolutely need revamping or renegotiation. Now, that can be with your landlord, or it can be with someone in your family who's not pulling their weight, where you need to, read them the riot act. Mercury's also been transiting across Pluto, one of your significant rulers. Mars and Venus are also transiting this third house. Communication, negotiation, contracts, agreements, a lot of stuff happening there. We noticed that Venus, which rules your seventh house of marriage and relationships, was also retrograde for quite a bit of time late last year. It went into its direct motion on the 29th of January. So in terms of spousal relationships, business long-term, committed relationships, that is a very, very important conjunction. And it shows a coming together. Planet Mars, which is one of your rulers, coming together in conjunction with Venus, ruler of your seventh house, showing an agreement there between you and your partner. And that retrograde Mercury, it goes direct. It moves back over Pluto, gives you another double injection of transformative energy. Don't you love? That's a mouthful. On the 12th, and then it moves back into this fourth house on the 15th. So I dare say that whatever renegotiations taking place, whatever reappraisal you're going through, I think it's only after that transit back into the fourth house that you get the full benefit of the renegotiation that I've been talking about. At about that time too, the 17th, by the way, the 10th house, which is your career house, Leo, sees a very nice blazing full moon there. And the moon for you is a very, very lovely planet. It rules your 9th house. It goes to your 10th house. And this has a lot to do with bringing back a lot of confidence and more emotional commitment to the work that you happen to be doing. It's also indicating, as I've said for a couple of the other signs here, along with the retrograde Mercury and its positioning over the transformative planet Pluto, this 9th house and 10th house combination for you, Scorpio, has to do with expansion of your horizons intellectually, emotionally, and spiritually. So I think there really is a version 2.0 Scorpio coming as a result of this new moon in the fourth house. Fourth house also has to do with your inner happiness. So my sense is that you're feeling a lot happier. And I often, when I speak for Scorpio, I have to use my own history and my own, the past few months to give you a little bit of what I'm seeing there. A lot of you know that I was sick. I've had a separation the last year, but right now I'm feeling a lot happier. I'm feeling more in control. I'm getting my health back, my energy back. And that inner contentment comes from that new moon, I think. It's a new way of looking at things and just taking things in its stride, and then using these energies to your own benefit. So there's that 10th ruler, 19th of February, we see the movement of the sun, again, that career planet moving into the sign of Pisces. Also another very, very nice part of your horoscope. There's some very, very nice transits this month for you. It's a short month, but I think it's a month that's going to bring you a lot of satisfaction. The 5th house is the place of creativity, love affairs. It also has to do with your children. So here we see if you've had any obstruction there, the sun is moving very, very shortly into the conjunction of Jupiter, another beautiful planet there, bringing a wealth of generosity, open-heartedness, collaborative and creative connections with your children, in particular your eldest children. I love these transits for you. I love it when I can give you a good reading. And there's more to come. Go over to astrology.com.au. I've got the monthly chronological transit list there. We've got the weeklies. We've got the whole year set out for you, the whole map of the year. You can see what's happening in terms of 2022 with respect to what I've just said about this month and where that's going to take you. And don't forget to subscribe. That's very important. You must subscribe. You must also drop me a note if you want a personal reading, because that is really what I love to do. That's why I'm doing this. And if we do a personal reading, I will be mapping out your horoscope using ancient Vedic Hindu astrology principles, much, much more precise for your specific time and date of birth. Think about it. Till next month, take it easy. See you then. Bye-bye for now.